All right. Great win. We just talk about like how we play. We pick each other up all the time. I thought our defense played outstanding. Their defense is a dang good defense. You know, what do they average? Like 12 points a game? I don't even know what the score was, but so we outperformed that. We obviously got to take care of the football. But the guys played hard. We responded to all the adversity. Affected the quarterback, took the run away. You know, all the things that we said we need to be able to do. There's a couple plays there at the end that probably could have called some better plays to put us in better situations. But our guys fought, and it's great to win at home, you know. Definitely a point of emphasis. And I'll tell you what, the 12s were on fire today. It was a great atmosphere. And our guys were fired up, and our home crowd was just tremendous. So we're thankful for them to keep showing up, keep supporting us, and told the team we come back after the bye that, you know, it's time to go. You know, we're going to go into the last half stretch of the season and playing a lot of really good football teams. So, yeah. So what do we got?
You've talked about Ernest Jones a lot ever since he got here, but today, I mean, you have the sack that you guys ended up accepting the penalty, but interception, 11 tackles. Just what can you say about him?
I thought Ernest played a really great game. The plays actually I'm thinking of is like they're getting down there in the low red zone, and he's just scratching and clawing and fighting, making great plays there, you know, to bleed all that clock. So just an absolute warrior.
And I know there's a lot of guys involved, but just all the short yardage run stuff. That so many stops for you guys today. Just what
yeah, I thought we had a good plan coming in, and then look, the guys are the ones that do it. In short yards, it's not always going to be pretty. You know, you gotta win your one-on-ones and then some. And our guys did that. I think some big time stops right there on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1.
On the first potential safety, the sack by Uchenna, did you get what was the explanation you got on that? I mean, they just said.
Look, I don't know. I mean, I saw them signal safety, so I thought it was a safety. Then all of a sudden it wasn't. So I'd like more of an explanation. So that's what happened. But I saw them signal safety. We thought it was a safety. All of a sudden it wasn't.
Mike, it's hard to win in the NFL. How important is resiliency to have to be the importance of being resilient and overcoming?
Yeah, I mean, they talk about picking each other up for the whole 60 minutes. I mean, these games are absolute. I mean, these are hard games, you know, and Houston's a really good football team. So we got to pick each other up, you know. Our offense picked our defense up against Tampa. We weren't able to close it out. We picked our offense up today on defense, so that's how it's going to roll. That's how you have to win, you know. And then once we start to get all three phases going, you know, rolling into games, and that's when you have games where you're not coming down to the last possession. Sorry, Greg, go ahead.
I'm sorry. This mentality of don't let them in the end zone, how do you drill that? How do you reinforce that game to game? How does that manifest?
It starts from the very beginning. It's the culture that AD helps create on defense. It's our veterans. It's how we practice. We take a lot of pride in how we practice. We've intentionally over the last couple weeks put our guys in some really, really difficult situations and have them respond to it. So we get used to playing those situations, and our guys have done a good job. It's taken us a while to kind of get used to it, but these are the things that we're learning, you know, as a program, how we build our guys and build our mentality. But it's the players, man. They take a lot of pride in what they do and the standard they want to uphold, and they do it. They just keep fighting.
Is it situations of sudden change, or is it just?
Yeah, you name it. You know, we call it death zone football.
You've been emphasizing getting hands on the football since day one. 49 pass attempts, 12 pass breakups today.
Yeah, a couple of MOBPs, missed opportunities on big plays. We got to squeeze it, man. We got a chance to close games out. They got to start going to the Leslie Frazier School of ball skills.
You told us Friday that Riq had a really good week. It looked like they weren't getting anything on him today. Just what you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, he's on his stuff. There's one that we could have played a little better, and he came right to the sideline, and he knew that I knew, so but that was good. But I'm talking about plays like late in the down, the poise, 40, 50 yards down the field where he has no help, and you know, playing through the hands, playing the ball. I mean, just those are the things that he's been working really hard on, and it showed today.
You sounded like you were mostly happy with the offense, but how do you just balance everything, the good and some of the sloppy?
Yeah, we'll look at the penalties. There's a ton of penalties throughout the whole game. So it's kind of a blur right now. It just seems like there was a lot. So it wasn't really a clean game. We'll look at it. We'll get explanations for it. I thought our guys fought. Our guys fought really hard. It seems like the things that went wrong were kind of late in the down. What happened when the ball started to, be in jeopardy. So we got to take care of the football.
Jones's interception, was that his assigned place? Did he
Oh, yeah.
read it?
Right in the paint.
That's exactly what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's right where he's supposed to be. Right where the ball is.
How have you seen Jackson grow as a person and as a player over the last year and a half? Because what he's doing this season is pretty spectacular.
He's just he's a Seahawk, man. Like how he operates, his determination, the pride he takes in his work. I'll tell you what, guy's a great teammate. The great ones are, and I know everybody's out there supporting him, and he fights like crazy for his teammates as well. So, but he's obviously doing great. I don't know what did he end up with today.
8 for 143.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I don't know if you could see a replay of that skirmish on the sideline, but just the poise he showed. I don't know if you could see.
Well, we knew,
he
yeah.
sat down.
He knew that if another one was going to knock him out. And I originally thought that, but we got to look at that. I mean, it seemed like that was I don't know, it didn't look good over there, So I'm glad that he's okay, and I'm glad, and he made a smart decision in that moment. That was a really, really poised, smart decision.
5-2 heading into the bye, and you've said you haven't played a complete game, and once you will, then you've got. Are you feeling fortunate? Are you feeling encouraged? 5-2 without.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like we're finding ways to win games, which is, like I said, it's really difficult to win, and so you got to celebrate those things, and then. Look, we could be 7-0 and have won every game by 30 points, and trust me, we're going to find stuff that we're going to want to improve on. But it's like when we watch the tape and we'll go back and regroup and self-scout and study and try to get ahead and get all those things, try to get those answers for next week. It'll be very clear on where we need to grow. The guys see it. The guys see it. They feel it. We got a great group of guys, and I'll tell you what, they're going to be really determined coming out of the bye.
Is Torrey Horton okay, or?
Torrey, he had an ankle. Did he come back?
Yes.
I think he came back and finished the game, so we'll see. I'll give you a really hard and fast timeline tomorrow.
What did you think of the push you were getting in the run game? Did you feel like you leaned on it as much as you could have late in the game when you were trying to?
Well, we were searching for answers. To be able to punch it in the low red was nice. To be able to get we got the penalty at the end to close it out, but it would have been great to get a first down there. And, the one run we do pop, we get a holding call. I mean, so we knew against this front it was going to take every down. You got to keep attacking, and it's eventually something that's your chance to go get the run game alive. And so that was the mentality. I think we'll look at it and realize that there's things that we want to get better at, but our guys are playing really hard.
Does the Kupp end around pass go in the freezer now for a few months?
It might go in the freezer.
Ty Okada had a sack and a pass breakup, I think, on like a third down as well. I mean, it seems like he's really stepped into playing.
Yeah, he's just really proud of Ty. I mean, talk about another guy since we walked in the door, just does everything right all the time with a great attitude. His teammates love him. Just an absolute worker. He's tough, smart. We take a lot of pride in upholding the standard, and that was one of the things that our guys talked about last night. And Ty's one of those guys that does it. So he's done a phenomenal job. Now, hopefully, we'll get Julian back. We should get, for the record, we should get Julian and Spoon back and D Hall after the bye, unless something changes. But he deserves a major shout out, because he's worked his tail off for this opportunity, and he's helped us win 2 football games here in the last 3 games.
Coach, how have you seen the chemistry between Ernest Jones and Drake Thomas kind of manifest itself on the field? With both of them getting tackles for loss today, trying to get his hands on 3 passes.
Yeah, Drake, same thing we talked about all week. Ernest has a good relationship. Him and T9 are also really tight. I think that inside back. We've had some turnover in that room over the course of the year. but Ernest is the leader of that room, and so it'll go as he goes, and they just keep preparing. I mean, T-Knight's done a great job preparing too. It's just you guys see what Drake's doing out there. It's hard to take him off the field.
At the risk of oversimplifying, like with the trick play, it's hard to not think, okay, well, Darnold's playing the way he is. Why take the ball out of his hands?
Yeah.
What's the thought behind the
We just want to stay aggressive. I mean, we want to keep the foot on the gas, and so that's really where it came from. You know, trust Cooper. You guys trust Cooper Kupp, right? I mean, I think he's earned that. So, I mean, like, look, you don't like the result of the play, but we want to stay aggressive with, you know, keep the foot on the gas.
Anything else? Thank you.
All right, thanks.